In early 2021, thanks to the work of President Donald Trump, Evelyn Snyder received a phone call that her brother's remains had been returned to the States and identified. Her brother, Corporal Henry Lewis Helms, had been missing in action for 70 years after serving the United States in the Korean War. While Ms. Snyder wanted a military funeral with honors for her deserving brother, the Biden administration threw up a roadblock at every turn. After learning of the difficulties that Ms. Snyder and her family were having with the Washington bureaucrats, Stephen Henry got to work.
I'm not sure who brought Steve in because I didn't know Steve until he came into the picture. And Steve Henry, and man, I'm telling you, he knows people and he knows how to get things done. This was out of sight. I mean, he arranged for us going to Atlanta to pick him up. He had the State Patrol to escort us back. When we got to the Ringo city limits, the police escorted us. I mean, it was such a sight. And then he arranged somehow, I think, through different people that he knew, and the governor, Governor Kemp was one of them, I guess. They pulled it off. I mean, they got the full military honors and the taps and the bagpipes, the works. It was wonderful. I was inside the funeral home and someone came in and told me, "Oh, did you see the flyby that went over the funeral home?" And I said, "No." And they said, "Yeah." I said, "There was a couple of planes that flew over and circled." And I didn't know that. Well, that was all I heard. And then as the procession started down toward the, down Boynton Drive to the red light, the fire trucks and the big huge flag, and here's that helicopter. And and flags flying everywhere on our path and people lined up. It was just, well, I feel like crying right now, just like I did then. But it was so wonderful. And I knew that Steve brought all that together. If Stephen hadn't been in charge of all that, I doubt if half of the memorial service would have been really stood out. It would have been a memorial service and the family and I would have been pleased. But this, I haven't met a soul that was there that hadn't said how great it was. And of course, it's all due to Steve Henry. It really is.
A few days after the funeral of Corporal Helms, Senator Jeff Mullis and Stephen Henry paid Evelyn Snyder a visit and surprised her by bringing Governor Brian Kemp and his wife Marty along.
Steve called me one morning. This was after the memorial, and he was telling me, asked me if I was going to be at home and could they come up for a little while. He didn't say, he says, "Can we come up for a little while?" I didn't know, I said, "Sure, I'm here." And anyway, when he got here, as you know, he had the governor and his wife and Senator Mullis, and here's Steve, and he just kept on doing things that meant so much.
Miss Evelyn, we got somebody to meet you.
How you doing?
Hey there.
Oh my word.
How you doing?
Fine, I've seen you enough. I know who you are.
I'm Brian Kemp.
I'm Marty.
Hi,
You know
Marty.
your Senator Jeff Mullis? Hello.
Yes, I met him. Yes, good to
That's
see
our
you
middle
too.
daughter, Lucy.
Y'all come on in.
Well, we're honored to be here.
Oh man, this
We
is
got
an
a little
honor.
something. We got a commendation for you. We're so proud to have Corporal Helms back with us. I know it's been a long time. We're sorry.
It has.
Sorry for your loss, but we're just honored that he's home, and we wanted to tell you we'd be praying for you all, and we just appreciate his service and sacrifice.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody's been so wonderful.
I know, it's an amazing story.
And
I mean,
this
it really,
This man here is unreal.
he's a good one.
Yes.
You take that.